Recently, the BCSC School Board voted for a new 3-year balanced calendar. While the general balanced calendar format will remain the same, there will be a few changes. The biggest change is that instead of a 2-week fall break, there will be a 1-week fall break and a 1-week break at Thanksgiving.
Well, we do the school calendar on a 3-year cycle. So early in this fall, we formed a committee. It's a broad-based committee. It includes a lot of stakeholders, including, parents, teachers, administrators, and also our private school partners are part of that. Then the committee works, but under certain parameters. For example, there are certain requirements in a calendar. One is you have to go to school 180 days. We don't have any choice on that. Also, one of our requirements is the semester ends before Christmas. That's awfully important. We had 10,000 college credits earned by our students last year, and it's real important that we end before the first semester. I also think that when the old calendar, when we used to end as in January, I felt like we lost days of instruction too right before Christmas. So those two things are two big drivers. Another thing to look at in a calendar is actually what day does Christmas fall on. So the day of the week it falls on sometimes will impact the calendar going back and forward. And it did in this 3-year cycle too. You see that the first year we start on a Monday and the other 2 years we start on a Wednesday. And it's really, try to get close to 90 days in both semesters if you can. It doesn't have to be exactly 90 days. The second semester being a little longer, a lot of times it doesn't hurt too much because there's a lot of testing sometimes in that second semester. We kind of build that in.
CN business teacher Andrew Dunn shares his opinions on the new 3-year calendar.
Well, personally, I like the new schedule. I like the fact that you get a whole week off, Thanksgiving break. I like the separation. To me, 2 weeks was a little bit long to have during fall break. I thought a 1-week break is a nice short break, and then to be able to come back. So personally, I was in favor of the change myself.
Sophomore Tyler Mendez shares his opinions on the new calendar and how it will affect him personally.
I like the old definitely more because I feel like after it gave you a better break, like 2-week break. I feel like that was better than just having it split up because it gave us a longer period of time and a longer period to recover for the second quarter of school.
Teachers did have, I guess, kind of a vote, I guess, as far as a say-so goes, whether they wanted to keep the old schedule or change to the new schedule. And personally, I did vote for it as far as a poll was taken from teachers to get their opinion.
This year we had over 3,400 responses, and I kind of monitored that survey, and pretty consistent after the first 400 or 500 responses. It was pretty overwhelming. Folks wanted to continue with a balanced calendar. We asked some questions in there about, do you want to split the fall break, a week in October or the week in Thanksgiving? There was overwhelming support for that.
No, it's a hard call. Nobody's going to be happy. I mean, you can't please everybody, and I shouldn't say nobody. But if this is what it is, then